Hey, let's talk about teeth right now, something that everybody always notices. So Dr. Morris from Southern Ohio Smiles is here to tell us all about the many dental implants that he and his crew are able to do. So thanks so much for stopping by today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, and I see you brought some examples here too.
We did.
Yeah, help us out. What kind of sets you apart from other dentistry offices?
Well, there are lots of dental offices that do dental implants. What makes us a little bit different is that our implants are all one piece. So that means that we can do them for a little bit less money.
Well, that's always nice.
The surgery is much less traumatic. Typically, we don't have to use a scalpel. We don't have to use stitches. So the healing time is much less.
Great.
So that's what makes us a little bit different than everybody else.
Yeah, that's always nice when you hear that it's not going to be as painful, and it's also saving a little bit of money. And you brought some of them here.
We did. So with mini dental implants, we don't just do mini dental implants. We do varying sizes of implants. We do full-size implants as well. We're one of the very few places that do mini implants. The reason we do mini implants, I've been doing this for almost 20 years. And I kept finding patients that implants were going to be a really good option for people, but they just couldn't afford them. You know, for a single tooth, most places you're looking at $4,000 to $5,000 a tooth many times.
It's just too much money.
For stabilized dentures with implants, you sometimes look at $10,000, $15,000 a piece. So with mini dental implants, we can do it a little bit differently. The implants are much, much smaller. They have a little ball on the end of them, right? So when we place these, as you can see from the example here, it's not shaped like a bolt like most implants are. It's shaped more like a screw. So because of that, I don't have to cut the gum open. We just make a little pilot hole through the gum. We numb it just like you would for fillings or extractions. We don't have to, you don't have to have general anesthesia or be put to sleep because a lot of people are afraid of that.
That is a big concern for people.
Right.
It really is.
So when we place the implants stick up out of the gum. And when I say they're all one piece, the part that sticks up is one solid piece of titanium with the implant body. And then now our denture then is just going to snap in place. You can still remove this to clean it, but it's not going to move. You can laugh and cough and sneeze and do all those things that people want to do, and their lower denture isn't going to go flying out and go shooting across the table.
That's important.
Absolutely. With upper dentures, it's a little bit different because upper dentures tend to gag people, because they cover the roof of the mouth. So when we do mini dental implants to stabilize the denture, we can cut the roof of the mouth out so you don't gag. You don't have to have suction on these like you do on a standard denture because the implants hold them in place. So we can cut that out. You can taste your food better. You can feel your hot and cold liquids better. And you're not going to gag. That's
wonderful there. Now, you say your procedure is less painful. I want to hear about that too.
Okay. So again, standard traditional dental implants are shaped more like a bolt. So in order to place those, you have to use a scalpel. You have to cut the gum open. We have to put stitches in when we're done. Our implants, we don't have to do that. We're going to drill a small pilot hole just with local anesthesia, just a local numbing injection. And then the implants are pointed tipped. So this is going to just, basically, this is a screw. It's going to screw right down into the bone. So no stitches, no scalpels, very much less bleeding, much less pain. And because these implants, the threading on them is very aggressive and it grabs a hold of that bone very strongly, the day we put them in.
That's great.
So you don't have to wait 6 to 9 months for these things to heal.
Okay, I'll let everybody know as far as cost and also how long it takes to get all this done.
Well, with cost, because again, these are one-piece implants, the abutment, the part that our crown bonds to, this is all one piece. You're not paying for all those parts and pieces on traditional implants. So they're typically about half the cost. But you're going to get the same look, the same function, for much less money and much less pain, much less traumatic surgery.
Oh, that's wonderful.
As far as healing, because we're not as traumatic of a surgery, typically we're going to have these implants in the mouth for maybe 3 or 4 weeks before we put the crown on, instead of 6 to 9 months.
Get back to enjoying life.
Absolutely, and you can eat whatever you want.
That's wonderful. Dr. Morris, thanks so much for stopping by and showing this to us.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. We'll be back after this.